Mr. Nicolas, c'est plus simple. Please, the floor is yours. Nicolas is from the AFD, Agence Française de Développement. He's involved in the guarantee system, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank the Central Bank of Egypt and the CGC for organizing this conference and giving us the opportunity to share our practice and to strengthen our collaboration. We know that it's very important to be together because together we are stronger, and the main objective of this journey is to address the lack of financing of the SMEs, and we believe at IFD that together with the other financial institution, by working together, we could be stronger. So regarding the credit risk sharing mechanism proposed by AFD, my presentation will be in two parts. First of all, I would like to present you what the French Agency for Development is. I will give you 2 or 3 figures, and after that, I will enter more deeply in the risk sharing mechanism we propose. So AFD at a glance. AFD is the French Development Agency. It's the principal operator of the French Development Cooperation, with a singular institution because we combine 2 different statuses. We are a development finance institution, and because of our bank status, we are subject to the French banking law. We are a public aid agency. We provide grants and technical assistance, but we also provide a wide range of financing tools, from non-sovereign loans to the private or public sector, to sovereign loans. We provide also equity financing and obviously guarantees in euro, in USD, and in local currencies. AFD belongs to a group that is composed of several different entities. AFD with the headquarters based in Paris and present in more than 80 countries. And the AFD private sector financing arm, Proparco. AFD, it's 1,800 employees in more than 80 offices. So the guarantees at AFD Group ARIS, the risk sharing mechanism dedicated to the financing of SMEs. We provide individual guarantees, portfolio guarantees, and equity guarantees. And Proparco, which provide different types of guarantees from 2 to 100 million euros for bonds, for interbank borrowings, for local currency loans, and for liquidity for money market fund, private equity funds, and mobilizing the local saving. Now let's go to the ARIS scheme. ARIS was created because we all know that SMEs are the backbone of the economies in the developed and in the developing countries. I think it was very well highlighted by my predecessors, and so they play a vital role in job creation and in innovation. SMEs, they account for more than 90% of the total number of companies in the world, 95% in sub-Saharan Africa, for instance, and 70 to 80% of them are micro and very small enterprises. And what we can see on the graph is that the micro enterprises, they are mostly covered by the microfinance institutions, whereas the large corporations, they are covered by the domestic and international commercial bank. But a very large proportion of the market is unserved by the financial institutions. This is why AFD decided to create ARIS to help the mesofinance, small and medium enterprises, micro to small enterprises, to get access to financements. We know the SMEs limits, they're not formalized, lack of management, no projection efforts, few guarantees, low level of capital, but there are also problems from the part of the financial institution reluctant to offer loans. Credit risk analysis is appropriate for corporate, but not specifically designed for the SMEs, and costly guarantee enforcement procedures. So ARIS was designed to bridge the gap of the missing middle finance in facilitating SMEs and microfinance institution access to finance by providing a risk-sharing tool to commercial banks that is flexible, cost-effective, and easy to use. We are a partner for local banks and microfinance institutions in developing countries. And we promote private sector developments, especially in Africa, in all Africa, I mean sub-Saharan African, but also in the MENA region. ARIS was created in 2008 by the initiative of President Nicolas Sarkozy at Cape Town, called the CAP Initiative, to support growth and job creation in Africa. And we received an endowment of 250 million euros. With a multiple of 3, it allows us to provide 750 million euros of guarantee. So you can see on my presentation that we have a lot of work to do, because we at the moment we have an astounding amount of only 400 million euros. The potential beneficiaries and the risk covers. We want to address to all the SMEs under the local law, because as we are working in more than 80 countries, we know that the definition of the SMEs is different from Egypt to Ivory Coast to Mexico, for instance. But we also want to address individual entrepreneurs, startup, association, and microfinance institutions. We cover all the business sectors except real estate, tobacco, alcohol, and weapons, which a development agency cannot cover, obviously. We covered startup and development projects. We covered only new loans and that finance medium-term investments. Overdrafts are excluded. I know it's a big problem, but for the moment we are working on a new facility that could address the lack of financing of overdraft, but for the moment it's not available. And as I said previously in my presentation, we cover loans denominated in euros, USD, or in local currencies. Regarding the risk covered by ARIS, we cover all risk of defaults covered on the principal, plus 1 year of unpaid interest. And what is really important is the trigger for call of guarantee. It is completely given to the bank because they decide the acceleration of the loan for the loan to be in default, or they decide the insolvency of the client. So it's really up to the bank to decide where when the guarantee has to be called. Regarding the 2 types of guarantee ARIS product, we got guarantee deal by deal, individual guarantee. I will go further in details in a moment, and a portfolio guarantees. So for the single deals guarantee, how does it work? The SME they request a loan to the bank, and the bank address IFD for a guarantee. It's very important to note that the SMEs cannot...
2 minutes, please.
Okay, I go quickly. Sorry. It's important to note that the SMEs cannot request directly to ARIS the guarantee. It's really up to the bank, and we answer in 1 week to the bank if we can cover the guarantees or not. So here are the details, but everybody is going to have the presentation, so I won't go further in details. The portfolio guarantees, it's a mark of confidence we give to the bank because we design an envelope and eligibility criteria, and all the loans that meet the eligibility criteria are automatically covered by the guarantees. Here are some details, but I mean, Risa, I will let you see that on the presentation. And so to finish, the results of Aris in the end of 2015. So as you can see, we are mainly present in sub-Saharan Africa and in French-speaking African region. We have 99 partners, bank, microfinance institution, or guarantee funds. We are present in 39 countries. We provided more than 1.7 billion loans guarantees, and we have 85% of risk exposure in sub-Saharan Africa. Every year we provide between 100 to 120 guarantees, and the sectorial distribution is a productive sector, agriculture, microfinance. In the MENA region, we are present in the Palestinian territory and in Jordania, and in Egypt we are working with the CGC on an agricultural scheme, SME, that will be launched in a few months, I hope. Thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you very much, Nicolas, for your presentation. I learned more about Aris program, but I have just a little question for you about the portfolio approach.
Yeah.
Did you put some maximum of indemnization there?
It depends. Yes, we can, but it depends on the banks we want to cover and on the sectors we want to address. Says we can, but we also don't.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nicolas, sorry, you have a flight now. That's why I gave you the floor first.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Thank you very much.
I think I can wait for 20 minutes to be part of the...
Now I will move to my colleague, Wim Illens from EU.